motto is to inspire the other Indian and Filipina couples out there. Hello guys! Good evening sa inyo and good morning. I don't know kung what time nyo pinapanood ito, but again, welcome to Shantobear channel. Okay, before I start, I am not professional. This channel is not professional for long distance relationship. Lahat ng pinag-uusapan namin dito or sinasabi namin is based on our own experience. I'm sure whatever we're going to tackle for today is you're going to get something on it. I'm sure. So we're not saying that our relationship is really perfect, but we like to share you these things, these methods, because it's really really effective. All relationship naman dumadaan sa arguments, fights, or downs, diba? So this is the thing, some things that we can really tell you that it will help. Promise. Promise. So, paano nga ba namin hinahandle yung rough days or yung tinatawag na arguments or fights namin during our long-distance relationship? So, that's what we're going to tackle for today's video. So, before that, I want you to like or share or comment over there and subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell para ma-notify kayo sa susunod na video na i-upload namin every Wednesday and every Sunday. Ayan. Anyway, any relationship naman talaga is nagsisimula talaga sa very, very exciting moment. You feel so much chemistry to each other. But of course, after a bit longer, that passion is start going to down. But this is completely very normal, okay? Even, hindi lang naman sa long distance relationship, even sa normal relationship, talagang ganyan yung mga stages, diba? Every relationship have this situation na nagkakagulo, nag-aaway like that. So, especially, it's so hard when you're long distance relationship, diba? So, only cellphone lang or laptop lang yung pwede nyong maging connection, maging throwing the shits on each other. This method that I'm going to say is totally, absolutely helps our relationship. How is this relationship survive in this 4 years and still feel so in love to each other. Every one of us in your partner, you have your different personalities, and to be honest, that's difficult. That is really giving more heart to your relationship, especially pag the time na nag-argue kayo. At the beginning of our relationship is, akala namin is avoiding the situation, the problems, is it will help us. Like, for example, matutulog kami. Okay, argue tayo, galit ako sa'yo, I'm mad at you, like that. And then matutulog kami, just avoiding, because ang iniisip kasi namin, lilipas din yan, mag-iyan, bukas mag-hi, hello lang kami, ganun. But, in between, habang tumatagal, nagiging parang mas harsh, parang nagiging hard sa feeling, kasi even though nag-pretend kami by morning, okay, good morning, like that, nandun yung sama ng loob. So, pag may dumarating na another problem, if there's another coming, bad situation, lumalaki ng lumalaki. So, kasi iniiwan namin na unsolved o pinag-aawayan namin. So, that's the thing that ako yung una nagsabi na I think much better that we're not, we should not sleep over with this feeling, having madness, having this, as much as possible, try to look up, try to solve it before we sleep. Or, so, pwede naman, okay, pag-usapan natin bukas to, and, because sometimes, tired na tired ka, pagod na pagod ka, so you don't have time to argue or anything. So, yun yung masasabi ko, na kapag nag-aaway kayo, if you have anything issue between us, and it's so complicated time, if you can't really solve it by that time, but try to fix it with, like, make sure your partner, each other of you can sleep better. Walang galit. Like, simple lang naman, if you feel mo lang na, okay, I am serious about it, we're gonna talk about it, it can help, it can help, because ma-feel mo na nakikinig yung partner mo. Okay? So, that's the first one. Second, na natuklasan namin is, actually, this is not absolutely. Even though ang maganda kasi sa relationship namin, even though nag-aaway kami, even though na kahit anong shit man yung nasa yung situation namin, is we're always looking to learn it. Like, pinag-aaralan, paano kaya, ganito, ganyan. Secondly, is when the communication. Of course, commonly any relationship need always communication, diba? So, when you're going to communicate your partner, okay, when you're going to have some issues or something, do not give this thing na siya yung mali or siya yung problema. No. Remember always that the situation is the problem. That issue is a problem, not your partner, diba? So, ibig sabihin, hindi nyo dapat kinakalaban yung isa't isa. Okay? You both, it feels like you are talking about it like, kasi you're using only phone or laptop to talk about, di nyo naman matouch each other like that. So, ang gagawin nyo is like, as much as possible, try to be transparent. Okay, ito yung gusto ko, ito yung so ano sa tingin mo, ganyan. Kasi, naiinis ako ganito, ganyan, I hate this ganyan. So, even if it's basic things na ina-argue nyo, pinag-aawayan nyo, as much as possible, no, you have to learn to say it transparently, as in, be vocal, but in the nice way, like, wag mo naman samahan mo sa mga words like that, kasi ma-offend siya. Second, you should know, even though that after a while you transparent, you have to learn how to listen to him or to her. Listen to him, diba? Kasi nag-uusap kayo Kasi paano masusolve kung hindi kayo nagbabatuan at hindi rin kayo nakikinigan? You're not listening him, you're not listening her, so nothing. So that's the other thing that we learn and we try to learn until now because, you know, as a human, diba? Still, like ang sinasabi ko nga, may kanya-kanya tayong personality, kanya-kanya tayong issues in our personality. So, yun. There's another thing that we also both learned that it helps in our moods, you know. Kasi minsan, nag-aaway kayo, parang dun yun na-divert yung nangyayari sa araw-araw. For example, his family having issue, problem, and my family also again. And then bad mood kayo, and then just a little bit little bit situation, yun, doon na nagsistart yung awayan nyo, ganyan. So, kung alam mo naman sa sarili mo, if you know naman that his mistake, her mistake, like that, I mean, what I'm trying to say is, if even mali ko or mali niya, we both always say sorry at the end. Yeah. Even though, kung may masama ka mong nasabi, ganyan, sobra-sobra, ganyan, even though mali siya, ganyan, we always saying sorry to each other. As much as possible, we are trying to be mature. We are trying to be, we are learning. Hindi lang puro loving or love you easily like that. We are also trying our best to learn to how to solve any situation we come, because face the truth, that's always happening. There's always having trials, things like that. So, at least, hindi namin inisip na bumitaw or hindi namin kaya. Instead, ang inisip namin, how to solve this issue, even if it's basic or not. Then, yung always namin ginagawa, like, ito, recently lang, nagkaroon kami ng away. You also learn to be, for example, your partner also don't know how to be transparent, how to be, don't be afraid to tell them or be vocal, to tell them, like nga, transparent, tell them, communicate, tell them that this is how I like to be loved. So, this is how I can love you. Like that ba? This is another thing also, but I know this is very common to long distance relationship, no? Na kahit nag-aaway kayo and you don't like to talk to each other, try to video call or face call like that and say, you don't have to talk. Just see each other, even if you're busy. After a few minutes, I'm sure you will feel, better like that. Kasi minsan, namimiss lang pala natin sila. Kaya mainit yung ulo natin. That's the truth sometimes. So, stay on the call, video call, and minsan nga, hindi kayo nagkikibuan, tapos biglang magkakatingin kayo, and then magkakatawanan. So, dun na. Diba? So, video call also can help. You don't have to talk at first. Like, just stay like this. Video call like that and busy, kunwari, then may silip-silip ka. So, yun also, nakakatulong din yun sa situation. And I think, alam nyo na yan, ginagawa nyo na rin yan. After all, And this is the also the thing or other method that I'd like to share. I don't know if I think more of couples are doing this, but I just try to share this na after hard times, for example, after 2 days ago, 3 days ago, nag-away kayo, no? Try to be romantic, try to be romantic. Romantic is like, hindi lang naman kailangan bilhan mo, give them a gift or something, diba? You can do something unique, romantic, like out of the blue, all of a sudden, you're like sending them or texting them or talking them, calling them, like, and telling them your admiration to them, like trying to tell them your admiration, what's the really thing you love to him, to her, like that. Like, for example, I really admire like your positive thoughts, positive, or your patience, like that, because sometimes if I really have the rough day like that, and talking to you and you're sharing me your thoughts like this, it makes me feel like that. So what I'm trying to say is, like, you are making them feel valued, so imagine the feeling na may isang taong nagsasabi sa'yo and then they feel so valued, so they're so getting happy, and that's the thing, that's the one of the thing na it can help to make your relationship get healthy kasi they feel appreciated, they feel valued. So yeah, that's the other thing that I can say na kasi there is always ups and downs, so when you have something up, downs, you have to do something can make you relationship up, like that. So yeah, it's a thing. So like I said, out of the blue, huwag yung gawing everyday or just out of the blue, and so it feels so simple, but it's really romantic, diba? Hindi lang naman lalaki dapat gumawa nun. Siyempre tayo rin mga babae kasi vice versa. That's all for today. I hope na may natutunan kayo sa mga pinagsasabi ko. So yeah, just sharing our thing to make you also relationship will be happy. Huwag puro nega, huwag puro bitter, like that.